Hello guys, Jack here. So before we continue, I want to show you what is a bluffing technique is and how to use it. So what I'm doing here is to say 12 is to ask 12 his role first. If 12 answers me by telling his role, maybe he tells his doctor, maybe he tells his medium, maybe he tells whatever, then I'll ask people if anyone counterclaims him. If he claims to be medium, if 5 claims to be medium, then we know 12 is fake. If no one counterclaims him, for example if 12 says he's doctor, no one else counterclaims 12, then I won't say anything. But in this case, I ask 12 his role, he says nothing. Then now what you do in the bluffing technique, you continue to bluff, you say he's evil, right? You say 12 is evil, and now you also want to see what his reaction. What if now he says he's doctor? Well, if he convinces you using snippet, using arguments, then actually you can admit, if you really believe that 12 could be a doctor, then you can just debunk yourself by saying you got nightmared, you didn't check 12, and he might actually be a good doctor. A real doctor would want to explain to everyone that he got enchanted by Shaman Werewolf, but 12 in this case, he didn't say anything, he just didn't say role at all, so he's probably a bad role in that case. Bluffing technique is rarely used, don't use it too often, but in this situation it is perfectly shown because you have no information at all. If you want the investigation to go on, if you want to push people out, you have to do it. If you want to find a werewolf in this case with no information, you have to do either a roll call or a bluffing technique. So the bluffing technique is used here to bluff 12, to scare 12 about his role by asking his role and see how 12 reacts. If he reacts like a doctor, a real doctor, then you have to debunk yourself by saying you got nightmare and you didn't check. But if she doesn't really act like doctor, if she doesn't say any role and just accept his fate, then you can assume he's a bad role. In this case, we're gonna assume 12 is a bad role because 12 didn't say anything about his role. So this is how bluffing technique is used. Don't use it too often, only use it when necessary, like in this case.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
So as you can see, I got nightmare again. We have here 2 doesn't equal 4. 2 and 4, one of them is werewolf for sure. So 11 claims to be beast hunter, no one counterclaims 11. We're gonna assume 11 is good. And 5 equals 10. 10 claims to be a random villager. Because 5 equals 10, we're gonna assume 10 is good too. Who are left? We have 3, 7, 8. So we have 4 werewolf in the game. 3, 7, 8 are surely werewolves, and 2 and 4, one of them will be werewolf. It is perfectly okay for me to say 8 is evil in this case because he's 100% a werewolf unless 5 is enchanted and 10 is a werewolf checked by detective. So in the most cases I believe in detective. So if the 10 is really a random villager, then 3, 7 and 8 are just werewolves just by deduction. I say 8 evil here and we vote 8 out. Let's see what are the werewolves' reaction the next day.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Serious?
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try,